Всем привет, я Арин, это Genshin Impact, и сегодня мы продолжим событие под названием «Исследование руин. Верный путь». Всем приятного просмотра! Ну что, давайте сходим к Коллеи и ее команде, посмотрим, как продвигаются дела.
Traveler, Paimon, over here! Welcome to the home base of the Fieldwise Center! As you can see, the core projects are already up and running, so we can get to work at any time! Huh. This feels like one of those places light novels talk about. You know, the adventuring hubs where rookies gather to take quests and stuff. Oh, and almost like a school festival at the same time, with everyone getting together to learn and then forming teams to hone their skills. It's so exciting!
Какие легкие романы ты читала, Паймон?
Well, this place isn't quite as decked out as a school festival, but Master Tainari said the academia plans to be generous with the resources. Anyway, before students and researchers head out on dangerous field missions, they can come here for advice and emergency training. We even have professionals on staff that can join their teams to serve as guides or safety personnel.
Yeah, you can think of it like a forward operating base, equal parts theoretical training and field practice. We'll familiarize new recruits with potential challenges in the wild and take them through drills so there's no reason to panic during the real thing.
Amber, you're here too?
Ты вызвала подкрепление со всех концов света, Коллеи?
Surprised? I know I was. I'm off duty right now, so I was planning to just drop in on Collie for a bit. But I didn't realize how busy she'd be. I'm not the type of person to sit around and watch, so I decided to be her assistant.
Sorry, Amber. I didn't mean to put you to work during your time off.
Don't worry about it. A little relaxation balanced out with some fulfilling work is a great vacation in my book. Plus, I've learned a whole bunch of stuff too. And I got to see the Traveler in Paimon again. I mean, it just keeps getting better. We should have a giant feast once we're done here. How does that sound?
A feast with the first friend we met in Sumeru, and the first friend we met on our whole journey! Oh, that sounds just about as awesome as a giant plate of sticky honey roast!
Ну что ж, тогда приступим к делу.
All right, down to business then. Kale and I are in charge of the Scouting Speedsters project. The focus is using devices and machines to pass through hazardous areas, survey terrain, and get details on potential threats.
Plus, a mortar research indicates that, during dangerous situations, having the support of an adorable companion can help set adventurers' minds at ease and prevent excess nerves.
So, we took inspiration from Cullen Anba and Baron Bunny to create two scouting devices that are both adorable and useful. Cullen Anbot and Bar Drone Bunny. So far, feedback has been pretty positive.
Once we've collected enough data, the academia will continue to refine the scouting buddies and release even more designs. A bunch of Kulanambas and Baron Bunnies running around the wilderness? What is that gonna look like?
Без сомнения, это будет радовать глаз.
Plus, with you to guide our two little scouts, we'll be able to obtain some great data. Once you have a more complete understanding of the Fieldwise Center, you should come test them out. Now come with me. I'll introduce you to the other consultants.
Oh yeah, the lady with the greenish-blue hair also has a super adorable device over there. But it does something completely different than our scouting buddies. I'm looking forward to seeing it in action.
Oh hey! Another familiar face! Come on, let's go say hi!
Эмбер, что-нибудь еще скажешь?
I should adjust the legs so Bardrone Bunny can run even faster.
Ух ты и так можешь. Фарузан, привет.
It's really that popular. The internal locomotion mechanism is clever enough, and the execution on the terrain recognition, remote control, and weight detection modules isn't bad. But the appearance... it might as well be a doll for a child. No, this won't do.
Madam Farzan, great news! The Traveler and Paimon agreed to join! The Fieldwise Center just leveled up big time, huh? Hello, Madam Farzan!
Well, look who the cat dragged in. Excellent job, Colleae. Snagging 2 top experts with undeniable adventuring expertise. Now the League won't be able to say a word, no matter what kind of feedback I give. Now tell me, what do you think of this puzzle, pal?
Whoa! It looks just like you!
Он совсем не похож на исследовательское снаряжение.
It's a collaboration between my juniors in the Haravatat Darshan, the Puzzlers League, and the Synopsium on ruin mechanisms. Clearly, the technological aspect is quite advanced. But the appearance... it couldn't be more childish. You should have seen Anise, defending this design choice with more passion than her thesis. Young people these days. Far too obsessed with making things cute.
Paimon kinda likes it. Collie and Amber were just saying how cute companions can help adventurers stay calm. With a doll that looks like you by her side, Paimon thinks she could go adventuring in a super dark ruin and not even get scared.
Well, that line of thinking does have merit. And I suppose choosing this particular appearance is a sign of their respect. For me. Still, there are adventurers who place greater emphasis on reliability and technical composition. People like that don't just want their devices to be able to survive an avalanche, but to look the part. And for their appearance to reflect the high-tech composition. The fluffiness of this puzzle pal, on the other hand, doesn't give the impression it would be a reliable or formidable device. The appearance may even be distracting. Now picture this. A thick metal casing, square in shape, with a matte finish and openings to showcase the complex technical composition. That would have much more visual impact. I'm the perfect example of this. I have a youthful appearance, and so people question me on occasion. If I had a head of white hair instead, things would be different.
Really? Then, do you want Paimon to talk to them? She has white hair.
What? No! That's not the same thing.
I didn't realize you had such strict views about this, Madam Farzan.
Но мне нравится этот дизайн. Может, составим геометрически строгую модель на следующий раз?
So, even you prefer this version? Well, if that's what you really think, then fine. You'll have to come back and test it out on some puzzles, Traveler. I'll rate your effectiveness in using the device and come up with a user manual based on your performance. As for improvements to its appearance, long-term observation is required, so I'll put that aside for now.
Я буду стараться.
I've already selected a few of the most suitable domains, so we can begin the puzzle-solving process at any time.
Thanks, Madam Farzan. I'm just gonna take the Traveler and Paimon to see the final project. But it shouldn't take long.
Don't worry, Colleae. You're the one in charge here. Just make sure to pace yourself. Once things calm down, come over to see me and we'll have a nice chat. I'll even treat you to some snacks from back in my day.
Snacks! Paimon's in! Paimon's in! Thank you, Madam Farzan. I'll bring a few boxes of floral tea as well.
Go on now. Do me proud.
Что еще скажете, мадам Фарузан?
Perhaps we shouldn't change it after all.
Да-да, не меняй. Это очень миленько.
This last one is a long-term project we're calling the Security Division. Thanks to General Mahamatra Sino, we've been able to bring Dia on as the instructor and Candace as the coordinator. They're putting together a combat test right now, but they should be back soon.
Hey, looking for us? I guess we showed up right on cue then. Wait, the Traveler and Paimon are joining as well? That makes things a whole lot easier.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, everyone. But we managed to bring back some good intel.
Intel? Huh, this is starting to sound intense.
Такие приготовления обычно предшествуют большой битве. Мы планируем операцию.
Of course. What better way to protect the students than to sweep through the desert and rid it of all potential dangers? Not a bad plan, right? You in?
Not the best time for jokes, Dehya. Besides, when it comes to striking down danger, the Traveler is a man on a mission. He might take you up on that offer.
Defeating anything that might pose a threat? Oh, even if the Traveler worked non-stop, that could still take years. We'd have to stop traveling. Oh, Paimon doesn't even want to think about that.
Пустыня такая огромная. Я даже не могу сосчитать, сколько там врагов.
Time would be the least of our problems. Some dangers aren't visible to the naked eye, like the scorpions burrowed underground or the terrifying raptors sleeping in the trees. You can't get rid of them until they jump out to attack you. For situations like these, we'd have to combine Madame Faruzan's recommendations with Amber's approach to scouting, calculating our chances of encountering enemies and our expected operation times.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Pencils down, everyone. That was just a joke.
The Security Division's goal is a lot simpler, actually. We're just here to ensure that fieldwork teams include trained combat personnel. Some of this work has been entrusted to the Blazing Beasts and other mercenaries, but members of investigation teams who pass the combat test can also qualify. Before an investigation team is allowed to head into a dangerous area, the group must include at least 2 professionals who have passed the assessment. And Dehya and I were just out collecting intel on the best place to hold the test.
We found a domain filled with monsters and bandits of all levels. Hopefully, they don't mind us borrowing their stomping ground for a bit. It'll only cost them a few smacks on the head.
Oh, so we just need to supervise, right?
That's right. Participant safety is our utmost priority. So we'll organize a group of capable personnel to take it in shifts.
We still need to figure out our testing metrics, though. Fighting is different from an actual exam, and there's no one right answer. Mercenaries like me, we all have our own style. That's not a problem in actual combat, but when it comes to teaching, we tend to stick too much to what we're used to. So, we need someone to give us a baseline. Someone who has the experience, but also takes a more flexible approach in combat.
Тогда ты обратилась по адресу.
Yeah, based on what you just described, the Traveler seems like the perfect person for the job.
Great. Working with you is always a pleasure, Traveler. Smooth as butter on a steak.
Don't forget about compensation for the Traveler in Paimon, Dehya. You agreed without doing the math first.
Ah, it's fine. We'll just split the funds Kale wrangled for us, 20-80. 10 for me, 10 for you, 80 for the 2 of them.
Wait, we're getting 80%?
Не слишком ли это много?
Don't sweat it. We're just in charge of the long-term operations. You're the one setting the metrics for the whole thing. So I think we got the better end of the deal. We've talked about a partnership in the past, haven't we? Well then, consider this the perfect place to start.
Then I'll draw up a detailed overview of the compensation so it's clear for everyone.
That'd be great.
And don't worry, Miss Candace. About that piece of land you're leasing to the academia, the one used for grain storage, I managed to get them to agree to a 30% increase in their rent payment.
Oh, thank you. Those funds will go to fixing up some of the village facilities, which should make for a more comfortable experience when investigation teams stop there in the future. All right, we should finish up our arrangements for the combat test. Stop by our station when you're ready, Traveler.
See you soon.
Oh, you sure are the beating heart of this operation, Kale. He brought the whole gang together. Oh, no. I'm just doing what I can. I still have so much to learn, so much work to coordinate. But for now, let's just give it our all. You bet! We'll make the Fieldwise Center the best it can be!
На базе Центра полевых исследований вы можете разговаривать с друзьями или сотрудниками, чтобы начинать испытания или получать сведения. таким образом помогая в строительстве организации. Кандакия, Дехья, что скажете?
Hey, ready to do some quality assurance on our test questions?
Я не тороплюсь. Давай поболтаем.
Sure. Feels like it's been ages since we last saw each other. If we'd known you were coming, we would have prepared a whole welcome feast. All new recipes and everything.
Только новое.
It's a funny story, actually. The last time I was in Fontaine, I brought a few cookbooks and some spices back with me. Then I gave them to Candace, and she went into full chef mode, coming up with all sorts of new things. Like Romero thyme flour meat jerky mixed rice. At first glance, it looks no different than the usual Aru mixed rice. But then it hits your tongue and, you get that delicious meat, the hearty rice, and this super refreshing aftertaste, all without being greasy. It's a great way to refuel, and it's not too dry. Honestly, perfect for camping out in the desert.
I'm not against improving traditional cuisine, within the bounds of reason, of course. After all, every ingredient is precious out in the desert. Nothing must go to waste.
Why didn't you accept that outfit from me then? Fabrics are a valuable resource too. I mean, I know I'm pretty casual and not the most fashionable, I guess, but I had someone help me pick it out. I'm sure nothing was wrong with the fit. In the end, it went to the girl in our Merc band who does the accounting. She seemed to appreciate it at least.
I did appreciate it, Dia. It was extremely thoughtful. But as the guardian of Aru Village, my goal is to blend in, not stand out. Besides, fine clothes should go to people who have an occasion to wear them. If your accountant is to represent the blazing beasts in business settings, she should have something to wear. That's why I recommended the clothes go to her.
Oh, why didn't you say so earlier? I thought you just didn't like what I picked out.
Well, seeing as the blazing beasts will be holing up in Aru Village for the foreseeable future, if you still want to offer something as thanks, you could bring us some bolts of cloth. I'm somewhat familiar with tailoring, and I could use them to fashion sand and dust-resistant cloaks for everyone. The fabric doesn't need to be expensive, just resistant to wear and tear. I trust your judgment on that.
Да, плащ идеально подойдет для этой местности.
Don't worry. I'll think carefully about the shape and pattern when I make one for you. Then all will know that you are an esteemed guest of our village.
О, значит, я тоже получу плащ. Спасибо.
Oh man, I'm getting kind of excited. In that case, maybe I'll head to Leeway next. I've heard you can get some really nice fabric there without breaking the bank. Oh, and they've got a huge selection of silks as well, if that's what we're going for. But they've also got security in spades, so no merc work for us. We'll just be tourists, polite, well-behaved travelers. Once we're done here, I'll make a plan with the rest of the beasts.
Что еще скажете?
Hey, ready to do some quality assurance on our test questions?
Дай мне минутку, я сейчас вернусь.
No worries. We'll start once you're in peak form.
Feel free to get some rest if you need it. We have more than enough time.
Спасибо за вашу заботу.
Hey, ready to do some quality assurance on our test questions?
Более чем.
Wonderful. Just don't forget to pace yourself.
Yep, all you gotta do is defeat a certain number within the time limit. But hey, leave some for the trainees, okay?
Я постараюсь. Мадам Фарузан, что скажете?
Oh, you're back. Ready to delve into the art of solving mechanical puzzles? Or did you want to have a chat?
Я хотел бы задать тебе несколько вопросов.
As you wish. When it's you doing the asking, I'm an open book.
Какие куклы тебе нравятся, милые или изысканные?
Refined, naturally. Not that I have anything against cuteness. A plush little thing with big eyes and a round face. I can see the appeal as much as anyone. But at my age, clinging to such objects like a child is somewhat undignified. Now, some of the newer stuff on the market is just exquisite. Made with the finest material, sculpted in elegant lines with features that glitter like gemstones. The element of cuteness is there, but it also doubles as a piece of art. Wait a second. I thought your questions were going to be academic in nature. What is the meaning of this?
Просто хотела узнать о себе побольше.
Ahem. Fine. I'll let it go this once. But that excuse won't work a second time.
Хорошо, хорошо. Мадам Фарузан.
Oh, you're back. Ready to delve into the... as you wish. When it's you doing the asking, I'm an open book.
Автономное или управляемое вручную устройство?
Ah, a classic debate. I don't think this is a question that has a definitive answer. Not for me, at least. It depends entirely on the scenario. Simply put, if the task requires repetitive mechanical work that dilutes the value of human mental labor, then automated devices are superior. But where identification, analysis, and decision-making are critical, manual control is always safer. Human thought is complex. Even if we were to simulate a 6-year-old's mind, the demands in terms of component design, system weight, and energy cost would be immense. As I see it, conventional hardware capable of simulating adult-level cognition is impossible to integrate into a compact device. For the foreseeable future, anyway.
Это было очень сжатое изложение, но я всецело тебя поддерживаю.
Well, I've told you before, if you find these topics interesting, you should come to my classes. Cyrus's student, Lisa Mincy, is known as a once-in-a-generation genius. But with your smarts, I bet you could give her a run for her Mora.
Спасибо за твой отзыв. Я бы с удовольствием пришла послушать.
Oh, you're back. Ready to delve into the art of solving mechanical puzzles? Or did you want to have a chat?
Мне нужно закончить еще несколько дел.
Of course. Don't let me keep you. Come back whenever you're ready. Oh, you're back. Ready to delve into the art of solving mechanical puzzles? Or did you want to have a chat?
Хочу поразгадывать твои головоломки.
I like the enthusiasm. I can see a thirst for knowledge shining in your eyes. So let's see what you've got.
Коллеи, Эмбер.
Hey there! Ready to go full speed ahead with Cullen Anbot and Barjone Bunny?
Our 2 scouting buddies are tuned up and ready for testing.
Надеюсь, ты не перегружена работой, коллеи.
Don't worry. I'm using this station as a temporary office for the Fieldwise Center as a whole. But it hasn't been too bad. Just a lot of data processing for our scout bots and some paperwork.
Oh, and we also give suggestions on how to modify the internal mechanisms. When an investigation team comes along, we register them and check if emergency training is needed. Then we take care of the departure procedures, allocate the required personnel and equipment, and then we monitor the situation with their camp provisions and touch base with the logistics staff.
Это колоссальный объем работы.
I don't mind. It's just temporary. The center hasn't been open for too long, so we're still working out the kinks.
Yeah. Plus, verifying travel qualifications and keeping an eye on logistics is nothing new for me.
And the academia is sending specialists to set up a formal administrative team soon. We just have to show them the ropes. Some of them are here already. So once that's set up, and the researchers submit their certifications, we can start delegating the work.
And then we can take a well-deserved break.
Ты уже бывала в других местах Сумеру?
I asked Lisa and Kaya for some recommendations before leaving, so I have a list. Time's been a bit tight this trip, but Kali took me around Sumeru City, and we had tons of amazing food. She's one busy gal, though, so I didn't want to drag her from place to place. It made more sense to spend time here helping her out.
I'm sorry, Amber.
For what? I'm having a blast. Seeing you take the reins, seeing your friends place their trust in you, even rely on you, it makes me so happy. Traveling, relaxing, I can do that whenever. It's not like this is my last time here. Besides, once we're done, there will still be more than enough time for sightseeing.
That makes me even more determined. You don't need to worry about me, Amber. I've got this.
Некоторое время спустя. Группа по управлению кризисными ситуациями. Благодаря всеобщим усилиям Центр полевых исследований полноценно функционирует без боев. Период неустанной работы подошел к концу.
Good news, everyone! The Fieldwise Center is getting a lot of praise from important scholars all throughout the academia. Soon, they'll send a team of specialists to take over the management of this place based on our recommendations. So, thank you for all the support.
Wow! Sounds like your hard work paid off, Colleague!
And you're overseeing the transition yourself. Well done. The young students today could learn a thing or two from you, Colleague. Your confidence, your proactiveness, your leadership. It's admirable. Not like some of the ones I teach. So focused on theses and research with no practical skills to speak of.
To be honest, I don't feel all that confident. Being the go-between for all the different darshans, coordinating everything, I still can't quite believe I managed it. Oh, but the Traveler and Paimon played a huge role in that too. I can't thank you both enough.
Да ладно тебе, это была командная работа.
Yeah, we're used to this kind of work. So for us, this was more like a super special camping trip with friends. You know, a few puzzles here, a little exercise there. It was super fun. Pretty much a piece of cake. Oh man, now Paimon's hungry. Hey, now that we're all done, why don't we go get some food to celebrate?
Candace and I are 2 steps ahead of you.
This way, everyone.
Woohoo! A feast!
Perfect timing.
Oh, it's been a while since we've had such a delicious spread of dishes from Sumeru. Paimon feels like she could eat twice as much. No, 3 times as much as normal.
Тогда будем приходить сюда почаще.
Huh, is that a challenge? Careful what you wish for. We have your wallet to think about.
It's been a while since I've had food from the desert region. It's nothing like I remember. Now this is the real deal. Everything I've tried before pales in comparison.
That means a lot, Madame Faruzan. If all the researchers who came to our village were so polite, we would have an occasion to offer feasts like this more often.
By the way, you planning on doing any sightseeing, Miss Amber? You came all this way after all.
Oh, for sure. I hear that there's a forest full of gigantic trees northwest of Port Ormos, with trunks bigger than the entire width of the Good Hunter restaurant. I'd love to see it for myself. Oh, and I bet I could climb up and then glide down from the treetops. That sounds so fun.
In that case, I'll give you some snacks to take with you. Like a dense cake or some dumplings. The wind's strong up there, so you don't want anything too crumbly. Oh, and you'll need a thicker water skin, so it doesn't break if it drops. Oh, dumplings sound great. So soft and chewy. Great thinking, Colleague.
As for the desert, I'd love to check out some of the ruins, like that giant one shaped like an hourglass. I'll just observe from a distance, though. Your ruins could be protected sites, so better to not barge in. Besides, there could be someone sleeping in there.
I'm glad to hear that, Miss Amber. It's for the best.
Your body won't be used to the desert environment, though, so traveling could be tough. You'll need to bring moisturizing ointment and essential oils for the skin.
Это уже совершенно новый уровень заботы о красоте.
Honestly, though, helping set up the Fieldwise Center was the real highlight of this trip. And thanks to you, Colleague, I got to make some new friends, too. So I couldn't be happier. Feel free to drop in on me in Mondstadt anytime. I'll show you the best our city has to offer.
Don't mind if I do. I had some dandelion wine while I was in Fontaine, and man, that was the stuff. So sweet and fragrant, not a single bitter note in there at all. And that was the imported stuff. I bet the taste is even better when it's fresh. I'm looking forward to downing a couple of barrels already.
It couldn't hurt to take a break from wine either. Those children gave you some hennaberry thorn powder, remember? You could make some tea.
Come on, Candace. It's just a taste. The barrels aren't even that big. We're talking like 3 to 5 cups per, tops. And don't worry, I'd make sure to bring back souvenirs for everyone.
Well, I've heard the Knights of Favonius library has quite the collection. I wonder if there are tomes that approach engineering from a different angle. Could be worth perusing.
I'm not sure about the exact number, but the library's pretty huge, all right. What kind of books are you interested in, Madame Faruzan? I can write them down and have Lisa get them ready for you. Either way, just leave your Mondstadt travel plans to me.
Lisa? Lisa Mincy? Cyrus's prize student who he never stops bragging about? So that's where she's hiding.
Ah, this is kind of nice, isn't it? Friends of ours meeting other friends of ours, then becoming friends in their own right.
Мир не стоит на месте. Приятно иметь друзей повсюду, не правда ли?
Yeah. Maybe we should start introducing our friends to each other. Paimon can think of a few who might get along. Huh, not a bad idea, right? Just imagine all the fun we could have.
Ну, это было бы что-то незабываемое. Ну, на этом событие под названием «Исследование руин. Верный путь» заканчивается. Всем спасибо за просмотр, подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайк, а я с вами не прощаюсь, мы еще увидимся. Всем пока!